Hey everyone, Will here with my flea market finds for March 26, 2018. I got some really good stuff to show you this week. It was a great week for finding stuff. Probably be a two-parter this week. It's that much to show you. Kind of hard to believe. But let's get right into it. I'll show you what I got. A calendar topper, French, for lingerie. Really well done. Great shape. That was $7. Nice large original watercolor. Somebody, I imagine it took them quite some time to paint this. Very colorful. Cool looking piece. Sign down the bottom. What is that? 1977. Paid $40. But it's a nice large piece, and try to figure out who that artist is. Maybe it's whoever it was. They had some talent. So we'll try to get some information on that. A lot of this stuff I have not looked up. It's just, and I probably forgot some stuff too. Had things lying everywhere. Tools, really good tools. $3 for Snap-on. I did not know, and I thought I knew my tools pretty good, but I did not know that Par X was made by Snap-on. Had Par X, $5, made in USA. I could tell it was really good quality, so I bought it, and turns out it's made by Snap-on. I don't know exactly what Par X is, what kind of line, but it's Snap-on, so it's a good one. Tire pressure gauge, $1 on this. That was a good buy. That's a what is it? Matco Proto. Craftsman ratchet. That was a buck for the thread chasers. Lots of jewelry, and where to start? Let's start out with the best piece in the lot, which is right here. Take a look at that. Now, this was in a bag. A friend of mine had some gold for sale. He said, if you take all my gold at scrap price, I'll give you a good deal, save me a trip. So this was in with the scrap, and it was absolutely filthy. I wish I would have made a video of it before I cleaned it up, but all up underneath here, it was just filled with dirt and grime and God knows what else. I had to soak it, then I had to go in there with a toothpick and actually pick most of it out before brushing it out. But that's a ruby. Hard to believe. Nice size ruby. Weird cut too. You see how it kind of goes in here. It's an old piece. It's only 10 karat gold, but that's a nice size ruby, and pretty clear. From what, I'm by far no expert, but it seems to me that the older rubies are preferred over the newer ones, because the newer ones are heat treated. So no idea on the value, so we'll have to do a little more research on this. But my cost was $50, which was for the amount of gold in the ring. So should be some good money to be made there. With this other stuff, I paid $17 a gram. We have some service pins. Not exactly sure who they're for, but some money to be made there. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers stuff always does well for me. $10 on the watch. Another thing it does well for me, Kirk's Folly brooch with interchangeable pieces. That was 10. Nondescript sterling silver and rhinestone bracelet. I think that was 5. Gold-filled vintage pen made in Germany, 5. A Trifari brooch, $5 on that. Nice costume. Swarovski heart, $10. A nice sparkly ring. Not quite sure what that is, but it was $8 in sterling. Love the old cameo. Had to pay $50 for that, but it's gold. I forget what he said that the carat was, but love the little seed pearls going around there, and it's carved. Nice old piece. Jewelry, dollar, $3. That was $2. They're finding jewelry, perfume like crazy lately. Old vintage Austria brooch, $5. 14 karat, and I guess it's emerald. Heart necklace, 2.9 grams, 14 karat, $60. So freshwater pearls earrings, $5. Really nice looking amethyst necklace. That was 20. They call this chocolate jade. The original price from QVC was $88.87. Got that for 20. Kenneth J. Lane necklace, $10. Piece of art glass made by Olive White Glass. That was 10. Big bag of a necklace. Some kind of pearls, I think. I forget what they call them. Love the University of Maryland charm bracelet put out by the Danbury Mint. That was 20 on that. Nice pair of brand new earrings, $5. Mako Tools belt buckle, that was $3. Agate pill box, that was $10. The Corocraft, nice because it still has the original box. That was like $5. 14 karat stud earrings, that was 12. The Bethlehem Steel open house. Actually went to this with my dad back in 1982. I remember going to the plant with him. Probably keep that one for myself. But Bethlehem Steel stuff sells well. Fairy stuff does well. Little ring, $5. Little brooch, $5. I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. Sterling silver watch, Ecclesi. I don't know what it is. I think this is the 4th one of these I've found. It's a lot of silver there. It's a sterling silver watch. That was 40. Moving on. Probably do this chair, then call it the end of part 1. Found a gun. I've always wanted a Craig, U.S. Craig rifle, and I got one. Now this isn't a typical Craig. The guy I got it from said he thought it was a Constable gun from the Philippines. Springfield made a run of Craig carbines, specifically for use by the Philippines, back in the early 1900s. This was made in 1898, which technically makes it an antique. Any gun made before 1899 is considered an antique here in the U.S. So cool piece. If it is a constable gun, we're looking at pretty good money, because there's only a handful known to exist. But from what I've seen and what my gut tells me, it isn't one. It's just one that was probably cut down. But I paid $200 for this, and it'll stay in my collection. Some kind of wall plaque. I don't even know what this is. $5, Spanish something, Mexico. Always does well. Shooting glove, vintage shooting glove, $4. It's made by 10X. That's about a $25 glove. For one table, I got the binoculars, the knife, the scope, and the other knife. So I saw the guy had this out there. Of course, first thing I go for was the knife. Asked him how much, 15. Asked him for the binoculars, 5. The scope was 5, and the broken switchblade was $1. So binoculars should bring about 35. They're really, it's a good pair. It's Nikon, nice and clear. The knife is made by Ontario, 1973. It's a pilot survival knife. I think that'll bring over 100. And the scope is a Weaver, vintage Weaver K4. Wish the condition was a little better. If in really good shape, these easily bring over $100. Guys restoring old rifles. If anybody could help me with these, I think they're for holding keys. Might be wrong, but I got the pair of them for $4. Check out the old dog tags from World War I believe. Roy Murphy, and it's pretty neat because it's got the one from when he was a private, and then it goes to when he was a corporal. So pretty cool piece there. That was $25 for the set, but they may end up staying with me. Love the wall hook, crab, heavy brass. Got a number on the name on the back here. Gotta look it up. That was $6. A couple goose, turkey game calls, 6 and 8. So I'm going to end it right here. We'll be back with part 2 in just a second.